Welcome back. Financial services provider Shua Capital reported a 3.6 million dirham net profit for the third quarter of 2013, compared with a loss of 13.9 million during the same period last year. So before we take a look at the day's business news, let's first take a look at the stock indices across the GCC. And in our top business story, Arabtec reported a net profit of 162 million dirhams in the third quarter of the year and a year-to-date net profit of 367 million dirhams, up 212% and 153% respectively for the same periods in 2012. According to a statement, the company reported revenues of 5.1 billion dirhams for the 9-month period to September, up 27% compared to the same period in 2012, driven by a growing backlog, continued strong performance in the UAE and Saudi Arabia markets, in addition to the management's influence on the project delivery organisation, according to officials. Hassan Abdullah Ismaik, the managing director and CEO of Arabtec Holding, was quoted as saying that during the period, they announced the launch of Arabtec Samsung Engineering for the expansion in the oil and gas, power and related infrastructure segments. They signed an MOU to form Arabtec GS Infrastructure, a business focused on heavy infrastructure, and they also acquired the remaining 45% minority stake in Effico. The General Headquarters of the UAE Armed Forces has signed a deal to buy 3 billion dirhams worth of armoured vehicles from Nimir Automotive, a member of Abu Dhabi-based Tawazun Group. According to news agency WAM, the contract includes the supply of 6x6 and 4x4 Nimir vehicles at a total value of over 3 billion dirhams. The GHQ said the decision to purchase the vehicles comes from its interest to keep abreast with the latest in global defence industries and to support national industrial capabilities. Nimir Automotive CEO Dr. Farhad Saif Harara stated that the contract is timed with the company's plans to open its new state-of-the-art facilities within the Tawazun Industrial Park in Abu Dhabi to meet the huge demand for Nimir armoured vehicles. Gulf airports are aiming for 450 million passengers a year by 2020, as GCC airports recorded a 10% compound annual growth rate in air traffic movement over the past decade. According to news agency WAM, total aircraft movements in the region, encompassing the 6 states, are projected to cross the 2.3 million mark by 2025. It added that Dubai, which is expected to handle 65 million passengers this year, is close to becoming the world's top airport for international passengers by 2015. Some of the regional developments include a new 3 billion international airport terminal over in Abu Dhabi, a new $15 billion airport for 28 million passengers a year, which is nearly complete over in Doha, while Dubai World Central is projected to attract 160 million passengers upon completion. A $400 million investment at Riyadh Airport is also to be completed within the next 18 months. The UAE has come out as the second largest Arab recipient of foreign direct capital after Saudi Arabia, attracting more than $9 billion in 2012. Figures by the Kuwaiti-based Inter-Arab Investment Guarantee Corporation show that FDI flow into the UAE surged by around 25%, from around $7.6 billion in 2011 to around $9.6 billion in 2012. FDI to Saudi Arabia stood at around 12.1 billion in 2012, down from 16.3 billion in 2011. while total FDI into the Arab world grew by about 9.8% to reach 47.1 billion US dollars last year from 42.9 billion in 2011.